she'll whine, she'll moan. Yeah, I agree. That's how it starts. We're still checking things. I don't think there's no clean entrance, man. It's like, I will welcome who is here. Sounds it working? Yeah? Might be good? Oh. Very good. Welcome to the first thing of a kind. I don't know quite what we're doing here, but I will find. We'll start again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, muggles, mudbloods of all ages, fellow Slytherins. Which camera, Rick? This one? Fellow Slytherins, most importantly. Gryffindors, I'm giving you a bit of respect tonight. Slytherin on the left, Gryffindor on the right. We even welcome Hufflepuffs, Ravenclaws of all ages. Welcome to the first of a kind. This is Tom Felton's home party. We're here for many reasons. We're going to celebrate the music. We're going to celebrate the fantastic achievement that the films have made. But first, if I can introduce to you my team of scallywags, pirates, if you will. To my right, your left, Brother Mike here's on the sounds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, thank you. Behind the camera is Brother Rick. We're feeling good. If anything's out of focus, it's Rick's fault.
Rick.
Most importantly, the person that you're going to interact with, Gorgeous D, Brother Dan here on the left. Shout outs. He will be manning the, what do you call it? He'll be manning the socials. Is that the right? Yeah, manning the socials. Which format? What are you looking at? Twitter?
TikTok.
Insta,
Insta, Facebook.
He's doing the whole thing. Every comment.
MySpace.
I don't know. Yes, he's 75 years old. No, yes, so that's my crew and that's my team. And I suppose, well, the best way to kick it off is like, are you seeing anything from anywhere?
Looks like
What's the first hashtag? Oh, mate. Well, let's just bring up the elephant in the room, shall we? Because I can see what you're looking at. I don't know. Oh, no, sorry. I don't need to know now what the hashtag is, because I know you. Okay. Last Tuesday, my dad said, how you doing? I said, cool. Then he asked, what is Draco Talk and what's the brewing? I said, I don't know. I don't know. It's, should we address it now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of the way, so to speak, because I have enjoyed it a lot. But yes, Draco Talk. People have asked me for the last 8 weeks, what is Draco Talk? And guess what? Felton is no clearer to an answer. Does Willow have an answer? Is she anywhere? Well, there you have it. My top 5. I mean, amazing fans would be a complete understatement. But I love you all for the Draco Talk, the Potter Challenge. I still think the best is yet to come. So please get involved. Anyway, I'm gonna sing you a couple of songs right now. Actually, this is something that I was lucky enough to do when I was doing the convention scene, but because I don't know, COVID has ballsed everything up for a while. I'm trying this new medium. Right, Sid. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you. I love that. That's my first song for you. Now I'm going to take a Potter question, because I know why you guys are here, potentially. So, straight to Dan. What are you doing? Why are you asleep? For crying out loud. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
I got a question. Julie from Mexico.
All right.
Which house would you rather be in?
This is a question that has plagued me for a long time. Hence the reason why I'm coming with neutral colours this evening. The truth is, I was in Slytherin, obviously, so I know where my loyalties lie. These are both masks, by the way. Social distancing, masks on. What do they say? Heroes wear masks, villains wear them better. But anyway, after many years of ignoring the challenge, I did do the Pottermore challenge, and I even did it on camera because I was so confident that I could trick the system into giving me Slytherin house. I did. I answered unfairly because I was trying to go down that direction. What house did I get? Dan, what house did I get?
Ravenclaw.
No, it's worse. Hence the reason why I wear the Gryffindor, am I right? I've been officially named as a Slitherdor. Anyway, bugger off. Let's talk. Enough of my talk. Okay, I'm gonna change guitar because this one's actually good for. All right, quacks around. I don't want. Whoa, come on. Let's don't go too far. No, I said I want quacks, not claps. Yeah, whack. You know, I'm a duck, not a chick. We'll get there. It's a new crew, people. We're all learning on the job here. Dan Boy, give me some responses. Give me some countries. Give me some questions. Yeah, what do we got?
Second, Jenny asks,
Go on.
what was your first day on set like?
Oh, cast my mind back to quite a while now, for sure. My first day on set, all I remember realistically was, being one of many kids that were just mucking around, really. It was all fun and games. But Chris Columbus, the director at the time, purposefully did not let us into the Great Hall because the Great Hall was, as you can imagine, great. It had such an awe to it that he was very clever and he wasn't relying on the terrible acting skills of an 11-year-old. He actually brought us in on camera for the first time. So when you see us looking around going, woo, no acting skill required at all. It was all literally as it was in the book. Anyway, any more shout outs? Show me how the world is listening.
No, there's one more question. We have another. What was your favorite scene?
Oh, mate, that's a... Well, I always go back to HP6 now, because that was fun. No, the Half-Blood Prince was definitely my favourite. It was a time for Draco to step out of the slimy git and actually start being a major player. And without ruining, the one thing? I don't want to ruin any... No. What? No. Are you let me? Okay, all right. I don't think it ruins anything. Yeah. Well, look, without being funny, is that a lot of the magical spells were not actually done on set. They had to save it for when they went back to Hogwarts. However, on this one occasion in the bathroom where Draco finds himself and Harry comes in, they end up having a wand fight, which was definitely the most fun of those action scenes because, long story short, when we said something towards a toilet, it exploded. And there were shards and everything blowing up. It was great. I felt like we were in the Matrix. And of course, I had the chance to work closely with Alan Rickman, who's one of my heroes of the entire franchise. Yes, on that note, any more countries to shout out? Come on now, what you got? Thunderous applause. Oh, well, you know. And that's what I'm talking about. Woo! That's what I needed. All right, don't get me excited. I'm not going to start sweating. Yes, anyway.
We got a question.
Crack on. Thank you for listening, because I enjoy playing my music, so let's go on.
Melissa wants to know, what's the funniest thing that has ever happened to you on set?
Well, you actually reminded me of a memory out of nowhere, because actually Davey Holmes, one of the Harry Potter stunt double on the films, he reminded me of a situation. You have to you're a big Potter fan, Dan. What's the McGonagall? She ran the class of Transfigure. You're all giving me the Transfiguration. If I get it wrong, I'm gonna get lynched.
Yeah, it was.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Because she turned from a cat into...
Perfect. So if it's not my fault, it's Dan's. Yeah. Whew. So basically, we were in that scene, and we all were given small animals of sorts to sort of keep on our desk to make it look like we were about to transfigurate. I had a huge... What do they want? Millipede or centipede? What's the big one? Whatever. It was a horrendous beast that I just sort of prodded with my wand to keep it on the table. And Josh Herman Goyle had a gecko on the right-hand side, and we couldn't stop laughing because I don't know how to say this, but there were cages of animals around us. The one that was closest to us was a baboon, and he was a vocal baboon. He had a character. I don't know where he trained in RADA or because he didn't have the professionalism of some actors that I've worked with before. I mean, I would even go to say that he did some very inappropriate things during the scene. I'm gonna leave it at that. All I say was there was no that scene took us twice as long as it was supposed to because well, yeah, that baboon wanted here. He rewrote the script. He's like, I get my pages, but how about I do this? And yeah, never made the cut. So thank you. It's not like we've been rehearsing this for 6 weeks. Okay, yeah, see you later. Hi, yeah, that's great work, Willow, great work. Can't believe it. Okay, we'll get back to her later. In the meantime, for those of you who don't know, this actually is not just a jamboree for the gist of it. It's a very special day today. And I'm going to try and hold back emotion, but I also won't because 19 years ago today, a film was released called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, you Yanks renamed it. But alas, that's not the point. Yeah, shut up. The point is that it was a film that was, I don't know, underestimated would be a ridiculous statement because who could have ever predicted that we would be here now doing it? And it's been a lot of fun working on it, obviously, and being such a slimy git that Draco is, and meeting and learning of every single actor and director and crew member that I've been with. You grow up quick when you work with the creme de la creme of the filmmaking world, which has been nothing but an honor. But now I sound like I'm accepting an Oscar. Yes, well, I want to thank my agent and that. No, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at that every year that I've embraced the Harry Potter fandom more, the more I realize how important it is to everyone, individually, in groups, in whatever it is. Whoop, you know what I mean? So it's there for it. So, alas, sorry. Okay, you're rolling me on. Without further ado, today, 19 years later, roll tape! Oh, mate, words fail at the best of times, but definitely that. I just keep thinking of my mum. I feel like that's the sort of highlight reel that my mum needs to see. Because she'd be like, oh my God, you're brilliant. Yeah, it's also weird to look at yourself so young. And just having no idea. You got to see it from my perspective. I was just on this journey for like 6 months doing a film when I was 12 years old. Never thought much about it, really. And yeah, here we are. So I'm just so grateful, very grateful for everyone's appreciation for it and all the love and support that it's done and all the bloody good it's done in the world. On that note, move on before I start crying. Daniel, give me some questions. What do we got? Are there some questions?
Yeah, we got a couple.
Okay, what do you got?
What was the audition process like?
Well, it was unlike any other audition that I've done before. They cast the net as wide as they could do for Harry Potter. They insisted on them being English. And essentially droves of youngsters wandered up to Legion Studios to try and wedge their way into this movie. And the funny thing is, I suppose, is that I hadn't read the books and everyone else that was there had read the books. So it was very much sort of open casting, like how do they react? And I first tried for Harry a few times. They dyed my hair brown. They gave me the scar. They did the glasses. Somewhere there is a picture of me as Harry Potter. Thank the Lord that didn't come to fruition. And then even funnier is that next one was Ron. They dyed my hair ginger. You can imagine the shit I got from school that week. Excuse my French. And finally, yes, dyeing my hair blonde. And basically putting me in a row of other blondes and being asked the question, what is it that you're most excited about from the book to transfer to screen? Because obviously there's so much to look forward to in that regard. And it only dawned on me when the kid next to me was talking about Gringotts. He really wanted to see Gringotts. And I realised I don't have an answer. I don't know what the hell to say. Like I don't know. I was just sitting there smugly, and then I realised it was coming to me. And then Columbus said the same question. What is it from the books that you're most excited to see in the film? Same as this kid, man. Just the Gringotts, you know? I want to see them flying around. I love Gringotts. They've got like good... And I went on a fantastical lie, which he clearly saw through immediately. And I believe that was what got me the part. He was like, Draco Malfoy perfectly. It's the only audition that I've gone into and ballsed it up perfectly that got me a part. And here we are. Anyway, crack on down. What's next?
Let's see. Do you still like being recognized?
Can I watch it? Yeah, all right. Let's watch it. Go for it.
Do you still like being recognized as your character 19 years later?
I'm squirming, aren't I, a little bit? Yes, I do. I really do, actually. Well, not recognised, I won't lie. It does add a weird element to your life when random people out of nowhere walk up to you at any time and they're like, hey, Tom. And I'm like, I'm bad with names and worse with faces. You feel me, Mike? You know what I'm saying? And so I just assume that they know me and that we're old friends. So I always be like, hey, good to see you. It's a bit awkward at dinner with your mum. But to the point, I absolutely do. I think it's given, well, obviously it's given me such an incredible opportunity to do what we've done over the last 19 years. But more importantly, I've seen the effect that it has had on people. All colours, creeds, ages, shapes and sizes have responded to this piece of material, which is purely down to Jo. She's the genius behind it. They've responded to it in a way that I don't believe any generation has ever responded to. Well, maybe the Beatles. I suppose this is like a modern day literary the Beatles. So I remember, yeah, of course I'm very proud of it and very excited. I remember being asked as a question, 1 second, Dan. I got asked as a question, how do you shake, from a journalist, how are you going to shake the burden of being part of this Harry Potter franchise? What are you talking about? Literally, I wear it like a gold medal. I'm so proud of what we've done. And what's mental is probably most of the people watching this now weren't even born when we made the first film. Crikey, I feel old. But yeah, no, I'm incredibly proud. Moving on. What's up?
We got another one. Let's go.
Hit me.
What was it like seeing all the fans at the first...
You sending it? Okay, sweet.
What was it like seeing all the fans at the first premiere?
It's weird. I remember being young enough not to really know what the heck I was doing, really. You're so naive and you're so new to everything that it just sort of comes across as normal, I think. One thing that was really nice is that when we made the films, we were all as one, the crew and the cast, etc. Other than swear words from the crew, we were all on the same page, and that made it very surprising because we were in our own little bubble, and then suddenly we go to Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square rather, and it's teeming with people that have been there. I remember one of the first ones in New York. We went and handed out pizza because people had slept for 3 days to see a film. And I'm not bigging myself up here, but it was a real stark reminder of, oh, crikey, maybe this is more than just one film. So, yeah, on that note, what you got next?
What was a typical day like on set?
slow. To be to be completely honest, it's well, the material was worshipped so much that they were never going to rush into things and make it up. So there were actually days where I turned up, got fully kitted as Draco, brought onto set for 2 minutes of the blocking, and then being like, nah, don't worry about it. Which, to be honest with you, that's part of the reason why it was most difficult. I was lucky. I was doing like 2 weeks in, 2 weeks off, and I'd still be going back to my normal school, and they'd still give me grief for having blonde hair, as any child might do in that situation. The real troopers or the warriors are, you know, Daniel, Rupert, and Emma, because they didn't get a break. They didn't get a chance to like go back to normal life, and I was very grateful for the fact that I got to do like literally. I was in normal school 1 week doing maths, and then a week later, did you just do up your flight? Yeah, Rick, there, perfect. Hey, this is a serious show, guys. Hey, let's focus, okay? We got a big day tomorrow. Whoop. What were we on? Oh, yes. Well, sorry. I was trying to sing the praises of Daniel, Rupert, and Emma because they were the flagship of the Potter series, and they literally had to deal with it every day. So I was very lucky for the mixed experience of Muggle life mixed with wizardry. All right, you're hurrying me up. Come on, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Hi, Tom. What was the chemistry like between Rupert and Emma?
What do you mean? What do you think she means? Well, okay, I know what she means. In a word, no. They definitely were not. They were like brothers and sisters. Brother and sister, rather. They were very close to each other. I just remember seeing many an awkward in between. You know when they say cut? Some actors are like, hey, what's up? How's it going? And then the cut there was more like, okay, where do I... Good take. Oh, great take. Yeah, move on. Whereas, if you're talking about chemistry, can I say this? The chemistry was between Rupert and I. I mean, we had a fire. You think I'm joking? We had a fire as bright as his hair that was just... I shouldn't mention that one? Okay, you can cut that out? Yeah. Hi, so back to the next question.
So Tom, the world needs to know, what sort of underwear would Draco wear in real life? Anything like this?
What, Draco underwear, what would he wear? This is good. We're getting questions that have never been asked before. Well, black undies. I mean, it wasn't going to be a mankini or, do you know what I mean? I don't. Picturing Draco with a thong on underneath is so upsetting. Does that do the same? No, I don't know. But also, what the bloody hell are you monogram? What does that mean? What's a monogram?
I don't even know.
My mind goes to monorail from The Simpsons, which is definitely wrong.
It's like when you have a robe and they put your initials like in like...
Like the DM.
Yeah.
For Draco Malfoy, yeah. To be fair, his bag was monogrammed. But his underwear, let's not go there. You know, no one needs to know what underwear Draco was wearing. Moving on!
All right.
Last one, come on, what you got?
Last one. Okay.
Oh no, if you got two more, then go on. We'll do speed rounds. I'll be quicker.
What was it like working with such famous actors?
It's funny, isn't it? Because first of all, we only did one film at a time. It was like, here's one film, and then here's a second. Bear in mind, the books weren't all written out yet. We were still testing into the unknown. I didn't know who the hell anyone was. I'm trying to find a better way of saying it. I thought Gary Oldman was a cleaner for the first time because he's very casual. He just wears... Also, I'm 12. How the hell am I going to know what Richard Harris has done? And I mean, of course, in the years that have been there since then, I have looked back and gone, oh my days. You worked with Helena Bonham Carter and Alan Rickman to me. Well, Alan Rickman to me was the only person that I was not only in fear of, because he kind of stayed in character. He was also, he's the only one I recognise. Robin Hood. Yeah, he was Sheriff of Nottingham?
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, I'll eat your heart out with a spoon. Remember that? Yeah. So, in long short, crying out loud, Dan. No, the truth is, it wasn't that daunting because I didn't know who anyone was. Next question. Wrap it up. Come on.
How does it feel knowing you were such a big part of so many people's childhoods and made them infinitely better?
I don't know. I don't know, really. It's remarkable that it's been 19 years. For those of you who aren't clocking on, the very last scene in the very last film is them 19 years later. So immediately I go back to King's Cross Station and I was heavily overage. I don't know if you saw that. They made me look like I was a 65-year-old rather than a... But the reality is that everything has changed. Like, everything. Not even just for me. It's like anyone that I'm with. Like my brothers and my nephews and my nieces and my mom and yeah, everything has changed. And it's hard to imagine life. It's hard to imagine, like, if I hadn't turned up for that audition all day, where would I be? Or what would I be doing? So 19 years later means to me that I'm one of the luckiest sods, slimy gits in the world. Because, yeah, the last 19 years have been crazy. And on that note, before I get too carried away, I was lucky enough to pose this question to a few of my old school chums. I know, Gryffindors, most of them. But alas, let's hear what they said about what does 19 years later mean to you. Wow, some familiar faces. Bloody Gryffindors, what do they know? Anyway, it was nice to have the, what do you call the Hogwarts alumni? Is that a thing? What do you have in America? You have high school reunions. That was the digital high school reunion of some of the Potter lot. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh fuck! I didn't roll on that one.